Hello and welcome to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I am your host, Victor, aka Cassette Man Studios, and as always, I am with my esteemed co-host.
Robert, aka Sean World. So happy Thanksgiving, Victor.
Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone else had a great Thanksgiving. Mine was just okay, but I'm not gonna complain. It could have been worse.
Yeah, we got leftovers for the whole week, right?
Oh, absolutely. I just had a bunch before we started the show. So I should be pretty energized for tonight's show. And yeah, let's just get on with it.
Yep. Well, one thing's for sure. Whenever it comes to Thanksgiving, usually we got like the turkey bowl and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And on the subject of turkey bowls, like I got some in-hand images of the most recent offering of that crossover between
The NFL.
Transformers and NFL. Yes,
Yeah,
and we got this one. We actually got in-hand images of one of the figures, which is Tundra.
interesting. It looks
Yeah,
very Bumblebee-like.
right. But one thing I've noticed is that at first I thought the parts of him that were gray, I thought they were going to be kind of like a bluish gray. But it seems like based on these pictures, they're kind of like a very dark green.
Okay,
See
interesting.
what I'm talking about? Like these
Interesting.
bits right here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Put him next
there
to
you go.
Bumper. Nice.
So I'm gonna be frank. I'm not a football guy, so I don't know the what do you call it, the what's the interest of this character, but I'm looking at this from a design perspective. I like the
hmm
fact that he had like this green, there's a black stripe in the middle of his chest piece, and he's got the
hmm
G's on his plates.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. He's for the Green Bay Packers.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Green Bay.
as a figure, the colors they look great, and my big concern when it comes to this NFL series is just to see where the placement of all the designs are in robot
Yeah,
mode.
yeah.
And this is and it's interesting. He's got like those little, that black paint that usual football players have underneath their
Right,
eyes.
right underneath the eyes. Yeah.
And that's what he looks like without the helmet because each figure comes with a helmet. Just like,
Okay.
yep. And I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a two piece where it kind of opens up like a clam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Hmm.
That's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of I don't know if you're familiar with the anime Iron Leaguer, where it's like a bunch of like super deformed robots playing sports.
Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of old, but you can find it on YouTube.
is it deep cut, if
So
you will?
oh, it's very much a deep cut because it's not a very common show to like be able to find.
Right.
But I liked it. I thought it was good. I have to finish watching it, but yeah,
Yeah.
if you're interested, go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's subtitled. That's the most important part. It's subtitled.
Right. Right. But here's something I've noticed is that this is white plastic, all painted.
Yeah,
So
they probably did that to make it match correctly.
right, but at the same time, this is just a bit of my concern is that it seems like they're using the paint budget, like on something like this, where I feel like they could just maybe would it have been easier if they just molded a yellow plastic and save the paint budget for something else?
You would think because like they could have painted the little things under his eyes because normally it's black and not silver.
Right,
Um,
exactly. I mean, this
so
just me. This is a little nitpick
yeah,
for me,
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. No, I get you. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I honestly I agree with you.
Yeah,
Like they could have just molded it in yellow and call it a day, but
right.
I don't know why they're choosing to paint it yellow.
Hmm.
Like I said, my best guess is they're just trying to make sure the yellow matches because this is the Green Bay Packers, and Packer fans tend to be uh, extremely loyal to their team, and I would
Yes,
imagine they also get very nitpicky.
right. And maybe they might get a little picky on the type of yellow they're using or something to
Exactly.
that effect.
Yeah.
But here it is. Here's the robot in helmet mode.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. The yellow makes me. It's too much like Bumblebee with that stripe down the middle. I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be Green Bay Packers, but still,
Right.
Yellow is just like it's a very Bumblebee color.
Well, maybe for people who are not into football or wanting to invest in a new character, they could just repurpose this character as Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So that this is kind of like one of my thoughts when it came to the helmet mode is that how big would it be in comparison to other figures? So like that's right there next to a core class.
Oh wow. Yeah, so these things are like the size of those. I don't know if you remember the caps that came out a few years ago, from Takara Tomy, or at the time I think it was just Takara. But they came out with these baseball caps that would transform into Optimus and Megatron, and it looks like it's about the same size. Like they were a bit on the smaller side.
Yeah, but I remember that the proportions of those robots that kind of had like a very marshmallow shape to them
Yeah, because I
in
mean
robot
you're working
mode.
with a hat,
Right.
Yeah, and it had the big floppy feet because it was like the brim of the hat.
Yes. But with this figure, you can see how big they are. Like
Yeah.
they're decent size.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe they're a little bit bigger than the. Wow. Okay, that's a good comparison.
Yes. This is what one of my questions are when it came to these helmet figures. Like, how would they compare to specific types of body, like specific type of robots, I should say.
Right, and the different size classes. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Mhm.
this is good comparison.
Yeah. So like I'm wondering, part of me I'm wondering is like, is there enough space here where it could actually fit in a body type like bulkhead here? Like, can you still like will it still fit if you put the bulkhead's head inside of here?
Uh,
That's just me
inside the
goofing
toy.
around.
Yeah.
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 See, like how much is there enough clearance there
Yeah.
for a basic head like a Voyager or a
Yeah.
deluxe head? But when it comes to a figure like this guy, like, is it possible? I don't know. I don't
If
own
that
Black
red
Zarek.
helmet comes off, it might be
Right.
able to.
Yes. So like figures like him would be kind of fun if you could like do like a head swap of sorts.
Yeah, that'd be
And
pretty funny.
every figure comes with a football.
Yay, a football.
Yep. And there's a little peg where you can actually have them hold it and stuff.
That's kind of cool.
So, yep, that seems to be all the pictures I got from this figure.
Okay. Well,
So,
that's
overall, what are your thoughts, Vic?
I mean, it's not bad. Pretty sure we've had this discussion before about these helmets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we had it when they first came out.
Yeah, when they first announced them. So I mean, yeah, they seem fine. It's not for me, but hey, if you're a Packers fan and you want to get this guy, God bless.
Yes, but that's a good question. Do you have interest in owning this figure if they base it on a football team that you have personal interest in?
I might have said yes when we first covered this, but the way things are going, probably not.
Yeah, I get it.
Just for
Like,
budgetary reasons.
of course. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat to a degree because, like, I'm looking at my schedule and I don't see myself opening this thing anytime soon.
Yeah, well,
So,
yeah.
it
The way you
really,
schedule, you're not opening a lot of things anytime soon.
yeah, pretty much. So, but that kind of helps me to like manage my, like my expectations and interests and stuff. So when it comes to a figure like this, like I got to ask myself, is this something I'm willing to wait to open? And will I look forward to it by the time it comes? And I don't know yet, but
yeah,
it depends on the price. Like if it's like 30, if it's over 30, then it's a no for me.
even at 30, I probably wouldn't. Because that's if I add another $5, that's a Voyager I can be buying, or or even a deluxe if they're still 25 or 28
Right.
or whatever it is that they're going for.
Yeah, but even if it's something tells me it's either 30 or 25.99. And even if it is 25.99, you're also gonna have to include taxes as well and stuff. So
If you
I
get it
feel
at a store, yeah.
right. I feel like it's gonna become $30 regardless of how you approach it. So like for me, like it has to be like a really good price, almost like 50% off.
Yeah, yeah. And that's kind of your MO I've noticed lately.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And
don't blame you though. I don't blame you.
the other case would be if I'm inspired enough to want to own one for my collection, like if there's like that part of me said, you know what, my shelf is missing a giant football helmet.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yes.
If this helmet transformed into a Soundwave, I would definitely get it.
Well, let's see how many we got. Like probably like at least over 30 figures down the road.
I doubt any of them are gonna transform into a Soundwave.
Well, you never know. Like especially with the head swaps and everything, you could probably there probably be this one moment where I'm just painting the picture on an opportunity where you'll say, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy it." Would be like maybe they have a figure with a head that looks kind of sound wavy. And
no, it has to be a Soundwave, not it's sound wavy.
Right.
Sound wavy does not count. It's either is or isn't, and
there
this
you,
isn't.
all right. Well, how much you want to bet that they'll probably have a figure released? Like what NFL team has like Soundwave-ish colors?
The Giants.
The Giants. Okay, so let's say they release a Giants figure and the interior is Soundwave-ish. And they'll give them like a Soundwavy head, and then they won't call them Soundwave, but it's so spot on to be Soundwave that
Nope.
Yeah. Well, in any case, for me, it'll have to be like a really good price, and two, if I'm somehow inspired for it, and I have yet to find that inspiration to own it, have a football helmet in my shelf.
Yeah, no, it does not. What's the word? It does not. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
Not really. I mean, it's cool. They're cool to look at. Like they did some great engineering with the figures and all, but it's just not for me.
Right.
Besides, like, sort of slightly changing topic. Robosen is about to release their Soundwave, so take that as you will.
Oh.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the announcement, Soundwave is coming from Robosen. So
you'll be
this
saving
time
up for
next
that,
year,
right?
I might have a Soundwave from Robosen. might. That's a hard might.
So you probably have to save up for that sucker.
Yeah, and there's still things that I still need to get, like
Right.
Like the rest of Bruticus and Eternia.
Mm-hmm. Right. Manage your money, man. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. I mean, I've managed my money so well this year. I've only gotten like 2 or 3 Age of the Prime figures and a couple of Studio Series figures.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I don't know, like this year, part of it is also like just been harder to find stuff on the shelves. At least for me. I don't know.
Nothing stopping you from getting them online.
Yeah, I know, but that kind of takes away some of the fun.
Mm-hmm. I got you, but on the well, I'll just say this: when it comes to Robosen, you don't have to buy them like right away. Eventually,
oh no, yeah, I'm not even. Like I said, maybe this time next year, and maybe next time this year means almost practically 2027 at this point.
Right. But
so,
the other point I'm trying to make is that usually they go on sale as well. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, like it's on my long list. But let's put it that way. It's not on the short list. It's on the long list.
Right.
Because that's a big dude, and as much as I would love to get that, regardless of what it can or cannot do.
Right.
Like I'm sure, like I said, I still want to get things like Bruticus and Eternia. So
which Bruticus? Is there so many at the moment?
Oh, the Age of the Primes one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, I already got Vortex.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But you know what? But speak on the subject of pricey Transformers.
Uh-huh.
we got some pictures of the upcoming Delta Magnus.
That's right. Good old Delta Magnus. We got some new pictures, huh?
Yep. Well, so far we got this picture, the promotion picture itself, as well as
Okay.
the catalog,
Right.
catalog picture. So,
Oh, let's
uh,
see.
you want me to zoom in
Transform,
on anything, or
Cybertron, Power Drive. Oh, maybe that's what his name is. The Powered Buggy Power Drive.
yeah, the red
Yeah,
bot.
the red bot. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's his name. Power Drive. I
Yep.
remember we couldn't remember last time we talked about
Right.
Delta Magnus. That's why I'm like, oh wait, what's his name? Oh yeah, there it goes. Yeah,
Right. So
it's
like,
Power
yeah,
Drive.
the blue one is Deerstalker.
Yeah, that I remember for some godforsaken reason, but I couldn't remember Power
It's just
Drive.
so weird. It's
I
such a
know,
weird name, and
I know, because it's like a very like just like
like
esoteric.
what?
Yeah,
Like what? Like your name is Deerstalker? Like
yeah. It's just it's not very even for Japanese Transformers. It's a very unconventional Japanese Transformers name. You
right,
know,
right. But anyways, back to what was his name again? Power
Delta
Dasher,
Mag. Oh, Power Drive.
Power Drive, and Delta Magnus. All right,
Yeah,
they both have D's in their names.
yeah. You're right.
No, just little new, just little
No, no.
ways
I
for me
know.
to remember.
I just had to think about it. But yeah,
Right.
yeah.
In any case, the colors look great. They look very different to Ultra Magnus colors, which is the
I don't know, man. I mean, there's that one trailer where this is the right colors for him for
Mhm.
Transformers the movie.
Right, right. Yeah, we showed. You do realize that since he showed up in the now going off topic on the Studio Series line 86,
Mhm.
due to the fact that he did show up in some footage, that automatically means he'll probably appear in the line with these colors for Studio Series
Oh,
86.
for
I mean,
Studio Series.
yes, this is what you get for
Yeah,
constantly
yeah,
jumping between.
yeah, exactly. Like, but yeah, you know what? That would be great because
Right.
I think they did like I think it was an Earthrise one, didn't they? Or a Siege version of Delta Magnus.
They did a okay. They did a Shattered Glass Earthrise Ultra
Oh, right,
Magnus.
and it had the head for Delta Magnus. That's what it was, right?
Right.
Because Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus is basically Delta Magnus with a different head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like there's like little minor differences, but it's enough to still say it's Shattered Glass. So like like I think like his windows were red, had like a tint,
Right.
like a magenta tint to it. So like there's ways they can release that as 86 Delta Magnus, but that's that's like
I
just pure speculation. So
I
but
mean,
going yes.
dude, that would be great because they could do a one reissue if they decide to reissue it, and then do the Delta Magnus, and I'd buy it.
Right. But in any case, yeah, that's I think that's but going back to Missing Link, I guess that's a potential repaint that it could do with this Missing Link figure. They can
Oh, do
release the
the trailer
Shattered
version?
Glass.
Oh, the Shattered Glass? Yeah,
Well,
that's a
this is
possibility.
Delta Magnus, but like what I'm saying is that they could probably like down the road they could repaint this Missing Link figure into Shattered Glass Ultra
No, I know
Magnus.
that's what I was getting at
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, that'd be cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
not that many changes, but there is enough to like cater
Well,
to.
like you said, like change the windows to make it like was it magenta or whatever
Yep,
you said,
magenta.
and obviously give them a new head,
Hmm.
a G1 style sort of Shattered Glass head because it had like kind of like a skull face, right?
Right, right.
Damn, I wish I
So
knew more about Shattered Glass. Once I missed out on the first convention set, I'm like, all right, whatever, I don't care.
well, they released the
Little did
comics
I
and
know it
everything.
would blow up and be so popular.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Shattered Glass, my favorite part about it is how the writers constantly kept repurposing older redecos that that Hasbro's released over the years and made them into alternate versions of those characters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, and some of them were just kind of like weird repaints. Like I think Stepper was like just, if I remember correctly, Stepper was like an orange uh version of himself. in shattered glass. I could be mistaken, so don't quote
Again,
me on that.
these are
But
super deep cuts, so I wouldn't even know about.
yeah,
I can't collect my thoughts on this one moment in time.
I know.
But
It's yeah. Go ahead.
but anyways, going back to Missing Link, yeah, I can imagine this figure will probably be like $200 at most, 200 plus.
I thought it was like around 175. I could be wrong.
Still feels like a $200 figure,
Yeah,
if you
it's
ask
still
me.
yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah, it's still like around there. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty pricey. I think that's probably part of the reason why I haven't really dove into Missing Link as much as I would love to get Missing Link.
Yeah, same
Because like
here.
the RC is like $75 or so, somewhere thereabouts, and I really want to get the RC, so I have like a G1 RC.
Which RC, by the way?
Not the prototype version, the regular
All
version.
right. But yeah, I'm kind of with you when it comes to these figures. Like, it's just the price is what's really holding me back.
Yeah, yeah. But there, I mean, dude, like I got to mess around because I finally opened up the 4 pack with bumper and G1 Ultra Magnus, which is basically a poor man's Ultra Magnus slash
Yeah,
Optimus Prime.
the Target
Yeah, the
4 pack.
Target 4 pack, dude. Yeah, that thing is. I'm pretty sure it's very much a poor man's. Like without having a Missing Link figure, like it feels like I have one. Like it's
Yes.
proposable.
Yeah. Everyone said that when it came to when Optimus was released as that legacy deluxe Optimus.
Yeah,
Everyone looked at that as a poor man's Missing Link, and I'm with you on that.
yeah.
So, but it kind of makes me wonder, what does the real Missing Link feel like when you get it on hand?
Well, I know the hands are probably a lot better and nicer than the legacy versions,
Right.
just because like they're a little bit more fuller. Like these are a little bit more on the flatter side.
Yes. A
Um,
tinge larger. Maybe
yeah,
they're probably
it's a bit larger because they're like the legacy versions are smaller.
right. Not only
Um,
that, but I assume there's some level of chrome. No, not chrome, like die cast metal.
for the Missing Link figures.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah. I think there is diecast. I don't recall. I'm sure
Right.
if you've watched the Missing Link review, I'm sure you'll know out there in our viewership. So
Yes,
let
I'm
us know
assuming.
because we're too lazy to find out.
Right. I'm just purely just speculating on
Yeah,
what you get if you pay the
I mean
amount.
you're paying for good engineering or re-engineering, I guess you could say, because they had to re-engineer it for the new articulation,
Right. And it still
diecast metal.
matches. And plus
Yeah,
it still matches the G1 body.
yeah.
The
That's the
vintage
amazing
G1
thing.
body, I should say.
Yeah, yeah. I knew what you meant. But thank you for that correction.
Right.
So yeah, this thing looks amazing. You know, uh,
With Power Dasher, that's his name, right?
Power Drive.
Power Drive, yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Power Dasher is one of those 3 guys that you got in the mail that were Diaclones also.
Right. Yeah, that's why I keep thinking about them. So his name is Power Drive. So,
Yeah, Power
but yeah,
Drive.
and plus he comes with the
Um,
minifigure, but I just can't tell. I'm guessing it's just some generic figure, which is
I
this little
think
dude right
so.
here.
Yeah. Can you zoom in on that? Are you able to?
Let's see.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not.
still tiny. Yeah,
Yeah, the picture is just too small to decipher who he is, who
yeah.
they are, I should say.
I think
But
I think Ultra. What didn't one of the versions come with like a Diaclone driver that kind of looks like Spike?
I believe that, to my memory, I believe that was, I'd say, Sunstreaker. And I
Yeah, okay, that's what I
remember,
was thinking too.
and I'm thinking either maybe this figure, Delta Magnus or
Mhm.
Ultra Magnus, comes with Carly.
Okay. Oh, I think it's the Ultra Magnus.
Right. Because I remember we had that discussion that one of
Yeah,
them looked kind of female, had like
yeah.
a female form, and enough to, there was enough like details to say, oh, it looks like Carly. So,
Well, I also remember a discussion where like, well, I think it could be Marissa Fairborn.
Right. Either way, it's a female, so
Yeah, exactly. That much we agreed on.
right. So either just throwing it out there, not saying I disagree with you, but maybe one of them is Mr. Fairborn, and the other one could be Carly.
That's
Since we
very much
got
a possibility.
Delta and Ultra here.
Yeah. Oh, now we need like an Omega.
Mm-hmm. What would Omega look like?
Omega
Magnus?
I don't know.
Because this is red, this is blue. Let's see. Okay.
You get like purple. I don't know why purple's the first color that came to mind.
Well, I'm thinking since they kind of have the same colors, just mixed differently. So how about maybe the dominant color is either black or gray?
Yeah.
With the either the blue or the red are kind of like secondary to what's the other term? Tertiary, I think is term.
Yes, secondary and tertiary. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of like predominantly gray.
With highlights of
like
blue
a
and red.
gunmetal gray. Yeah, with
Yes.
like, and then the cap would be like.
Okay. Well, can't be red, that's for sure.
No, can't be red, can't be white.
And gray would
can't be black either.
Yeah, because
that's Black Convoy.
Yeah, that's Black Convoy. It can't be gray because it's dead.
I guess we can go with purple.
No, but purple. That's shattered. That's shattered glass.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Purple. Darn it! He covered every. Right. He's covered every color in the spectrum.
Yeah, because yellow is shining up. Oh wait, Shining Magnus is yellow.
Shining Magnus, but it could also be interpreted as Sentinel.
Sentinel, Prime. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Damn. Green.
I don't think there was a green one.
Yep, there you go. Green with black.
We'll go green with black.
Green. So he's kind of like a military prime, like Hound Prime.
Yeah, like a bathing ape prime.
Yes.
You're familiar? You're familiar with that one, right?
No, repeat that.
Bathing ape. It's like this brand from Japan. Usually, it's just written like BAPE.
Okay.
And it's like a green one, a green Optimus with like a camouflage trailer.
Okay.
But I don't think it's official like lore wise.
Right.
It's just like an exclusive colorway.
We'll go with that, dude.
Yeah.
That's enough for me to say, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll do it green.
Right.
With metallic gray or gunmetal.
Maybe if I have time, maybe I'll probably Photoshop it for next episode, just to see how it looks based on our discussion. But yep, Delta Magnus looks great nonetheless. I'm not buying him, but I'm looking forward to seeing in-hand images and reviews and stuff, and just see what other people's thoughts are on it.
I think Thew has a really good review of the Optimus, I think.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, people should be watching Thew anyway, because Thew Adams is pretty cool.
Yeah, he has a very unique style reviewing.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but hey, dude, we got some rumors
about.
Let's see if I can get. Darn it. Wait, give me a second. I guess I lost. There's some rumors on Transformers Walmart capsule.
Energon?
Yes. I had a thumbnail for it, but it seems to have lost it at the moment. Yes. I thought I had it in my folder, but I'll grab the TFW page just to have something up for a conversation.
Yeah.
So, but while I'm looking for it, pretty much the gist of it is that they're saying that there's some rumors of a Walmart capsule for 2026, and what it entails is the idea that they have some figures lined up for. You see the picture by any chance?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So it entails on certain figures that are coming up for 2026, which would be focused on the Energon. And my so the question is it Energon as in from the AEC trilogy series, or is it going to be a new line where the focus is Energon? Because it could go either way, to a degree, dude.
It could be like these are all AOP Energon listings,
right? Well, Age of the Primes. That's kind of like the
I know this is the catch-all, but that means that most likely they're not movie figures.
Right. But makes me wonder, do you think it's going to be kind of like a bunch of random figures that's carrying some like what's the word I would say? There seems to be some kind of connective tissue that Energon's going to be involved in this specific Walmart line. Kind of like what they did with Speedia 5000, where there's a connection to whatever figures are released in that line.
I mean,
or it could be a theme line based on the Energon series.
I'm pretty sure that's a theme. What the theme is a little ambiguous, though. Because, yeah, we could be like, oh, yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, including myself, that would love to see some Energon, aka Superlink figures out from Legacy or Age of the Primes. But these names, like, I don't know, man. Like, Optimus is dime a dozen, which is why, as you know, sometimes we use names like Fire Convoy because then we know who the hell we're talking about instead of saying RID 2015 Optimus Prime or RID 2001 Optimus Prime. If we just say Fire Convoy, we obviously know it's 2001 one.
Right.
And
Dark Energon Megatron.
Yeah, that's. I mean, seriously, like, it's just so generic. Like, it could even be like Transformers Prime, which was because Dark Energon was one of those things from Transformers Prime.
Yes, I remember that sword he had.
And I mean, they've done Bumblebee before. I mean, not Bumblebee. They've done like Cliff Jumper before, in the Legacy line.
Right.
So it's very much possible, Cybertronic or Cybertrade could be just the code for, like a code name for like a Cliff Jumper.
Or a placeholder of some sort.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love the idea that we could be getting Unicron Trilogy Energon figures, but I think it's too early to tell. And as hopeful as I want to be, like, I'm just going to take the wait and see approach, because sometimes with these things, I mean, it's great to have them, and I always appreciate it when people in the fandom share this sort of information with us.
Right.
But I can't go jumping at every little nibble of news information that's going to come out and be like, yes, it's going to be this, and we're going to get this, and so forth and so on, and yay, hooray! Yeah. And like,
I get it.
It's like,
I get it. It's like the moment you see the word Energon, you say, like, it comes to mind, oh, it could be part of the AEC universe or something to that effect. So, I mean, there's a part of me that's wondering that too, but at the same time, it's like we have to remind ourselves that Walmart, it's not really how to describe it? Like, it's rare for the Walmart line to be completely all new figures.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but it's
just, no, of course not.
But but most of the figures they release is like very like meticulous. No, is it meticulous? Sorry, word strategic on who they're releasing. That will most likely see them be re-released down the road. So
yeah.
But so on the subject of this, like it's just something to to think about. That's all I could say.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, but just for fun. I just see the word Cybertronic.
Yeah, I know, and
I think you know what to think I'm about to say.
Yeah, Cybertronic's free, which would be great. I would love that.
Yeah,
I would
so like
love
for
that.
viewers who don't know what Cybertronic Spree is, it's this rock band that they cosplay as Transformers from the '86 movie, and then they just pretty much sing like a lot of the like all the hits on
And
the
they do their
Transformers
own
movie.
original music too.
Yes, and they
Yeah.
They also do original music too. Like Victor and I actually had the pleasure of watching them perform and stuff.
They were awesome. I picked
Yeah,
up some pretty cool shirts at that show.
exactly. It was so much fun. Like, so for anyone interested, Google, go to YouTube,
Cybertronic
look for
Spree.
Cybertronic Spree.
Yeah, they
And
have videos up on YouTube, so
yep,
catch their stuff
exactly.
there.
But anyways, going back to this, like when I see the word Cybertronic Spree, this is part of me is like thinking, maybe they might release the
I don't
the
know, like an
86 figures
RC.
all over again
Yeah,
with musical instruments and stuff.
dude, that would be so cool.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen, but it's just
I
it'd
know,
be fun if
I
it did.
know. It would be cool though. It would be cool. You know, with Hot Rod with like a little guitar. You know, RC comes with a mic.
Yes, maybe she'll have tiger stripe leggings and stuff.
Well, that was that one show,
Right? But still, hey, but you know how
you know what that'd be a good
team.
Yeah, no, but that would be like a good alternate, like paint job just to give it a little bit more distinction.
Right, but you know, like knowing how the design team thinks, they'll find any excuse to re-release a new an old figure with a new deco.
Exactly.
And it could be just anything, like, oh, this version has green eyes instead of blue, or some crap like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, on the subject of Cybertronic, you know, like it could be anything. So
yeah, it could be anything.
I mean, like there's a part of me that's thinking if it's Energon, then maybe all the characters is gonna be transparent green plastic or purple plastic, I should say.
Oh yeah, that's true. You never know.
Yep. So yeah, but with that, but there is a trailer I've noticed on Transformers, which is based on that kids show that
Earthspark.
Earthspark, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw some screen captures. In some cases, I'm a bit surprised that we're still getting more content on Earthspark.
Yeah, so I actually did a little digging on that, and it seems that what we got as season like 3 was really season 2. Like they split up 2 seasons into 4 seasons.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's why we have 4 seasons. We have 4 seasons, because it's really 2 that they just split into 4.
So it kind of creates the illusion of less seasons or something to that effect, right?
Or more seasons, but yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty stupid, like, but I don't know. Apparently, it's not doing well ratings wise and whatnot. So
I get it, but for what it's worth, at least they're giving people who were interested in this show a chance to finish the story.
Yeah. Like I thought it was alright. It wasn't terrible. Is it the best thing since sliced bread?
Right.
Probably not, but it's not terrible. It's not a terrible show. Like I'd sit down and watch it. I've sat down to watch it. What am I saying?
Right. So first we got a picture of Optimus, just looking concerned as usual, because he always has to have a problem with something, right?
Yeah, I like that they've been like kind of giving them like pupils by like kind of giving them this brighter light in the middle of their eyes.
Yes.
It's a pretty cool effect.
Yep.
They don't always do that too.
And then we got a picture.
Did not have it.
Yep. And we got what are they called? The Terraformers?
The Terrans. They're basically just Terrans. Right.
And one of the Malto kids.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's the girl because it's implied he's got like that weird pigtail look.
Yeah.
So we got the Terrans and one of the Malto kids, and we got a shot right here of Starscream versus Megatron.
Right.
And this is during a time when Megatron is kind of like a good guy in this line, right?
Yeah, he's working with the Autobots now. It's weird because it kind of it kind of has that element of the Japanese G2 story, where like Megatron and Optimus sort of they came to a truce, and
Right,
they started rebuilding Cybertron. And I don't remember what happens, but something happens, and obviously Megatron becomes a Decepticon again. But
right.
still, like same principle where like Optimus and Megatron have a truce, and Megatron is working with Optimus to bring in all these Decepticons that are running loose on Earth in
Yeah, but
Earthspark.
it's interesting. Like Megatron has yet to turn in this series.
Well, I don't think he will.
Yes, this is going to be the ending of the series.
Yeah, unless they decide to do another series or a special or a movie or whatever.
Right.
TBD.
Yes, but the good news is it gives us a chance to really focus on new villains, like this dude right here, who's holding. I have no idea what these pieces are. I'm assuming that's supposed to be something to do with the Matrix because it kind of has a Matrix shape to it.
Yeah, I think this may be Quintus Prime.
It might be Quintus Prime, or it might be somebody else.
Oh no, wait.
Yep.
Yeah, I know who that is.
I think. Well, okay. I'm not gonna say I know who it is, but I'll tell you who I think it could be.
Okay.
And you could tell me if you might be thinking the same thing. I'm thinking this guy is Leech Maximo.
Gee, how did you figure that out?
It has. Well, here's the thing. There's when it comes to Leech Maximo, there's not that much art on him, but there are just certain details about him that gives off this energy or this feeling, and I'm kind of getting that with this figure. I mean, this character design, especially with the horns.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking it's Legion Maximo.
Give me a second, and now kind of going through some technical difficulties because it's not going any further. Okay, there you go. So then we got a shot of where these stories are taking place. Well, Victor, since you've watched the show, do you feel you might have an idea where this place is or what this could be?
Just looks like it's not Earth, and they have not gone to Earth.
Yeah. The other thing is,
I mean, outside of Earth, they've stayed on Earth basically.
Right. And something tells me that whatever this character is doing, I'm just going to say Leech Maximal for the moment.
Sure.
I'm assuming he might be terraforming this planet to be more Cybertron-y.
Possibly, or this could be like someplace like Quintessa or some other planet that he's terraformed.
Right. Maybe like a past story, so just showing how badass he is and stuff.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
In theory, it is the Liege Maximo.
Right. And I picked this shot out because for some reason I can't help but feel that this is okay. I'm going to put my own thoughts on what I think this shot is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this is Optimus actually using a piece of his trailer at like that something comes out of his trailer and he's using this as like a defense turret that just pops out of his trailer or something like that.
A defense what?
Defense turret.
Turret?
Yeah, well,
there's no N in it, dude.
Turret. What do you call it?
There's no N. It's a turret.
Turret. Yes, turret. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, so like maybe he has like kind of like a gun turret.
Yeah,
coming out of his trailer and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's very much possible.
Yeah, try to create some play patterns and stuff.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. Now is an interesting group
shot.
Oh
yeah, yes.
So okay, let's see. Let's play that game of who do you see?
I will start naming Decepticons like Octopunch on the far
right there.
Right.
That's right there.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's Swindle right there.
Yeah.
That's Gut Cruncher. That's
or
no, what's his name?
Cruncher?
No, what's his? No, my mistake.
Skull I know who you're thinking of. Skull Cruncher. Yeah,
Skull Cruncher. Yeah, I don't know. I got my my crunchers wrong. So
yeah,
and that's Rodimus.
Yeah.
I can't figure out who this person is.
That is Swindle's brother, if I'm not mistaken. Hardtop, I think it is.
Okay. And I'm guessing.
Shockwave. No, not Shockwave. Sorry. That's right there.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's definitely Shockwave. This character,
Hey, go ahead, say it.
I'm assuming it's a Thunder Cracker. No, Skywarp,
Yeah, Skyward.
right? Because I think they gender swap Skywarp in this show, right?
They've just swapped a couple of Seekers. Yeah,
Okay, so Skywarp. I'm guessing that might be Sunstorm,
that's what I'm guessing it might be also.
right?
Um,
And who's this dude?
it is Cyber World Scorponok.
Cyber World Scorponok?
Yeah.
He looks kind of small to be Cyber World Scorponok, that's for sure.
Well, they used the MicroMaster process to shrink them down in size.
Sure. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. But yeah, it was an interesting group shot they got here.
Yeah, I dig it. And I don't
Yeah.
know why Rodimus is in front of them all, like he's leading them.
Well, we are kind of like in this weird alliance. That's the thing I've noticed when it comes to Earthspark, that there seems to be a little bit more alliances between Autobots and Decepticons. So maybe this is one of those instances. Like small alliances, like Megatron and stuff.
Uh, just Megatron and like what the hell? I think it's Breakdown and Bumblebee because they're brothers in this show.
Right. And maybe
Who the hell is that?
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like for some reason I'm getting vibes of Liege Maximo with this figure. This design, I should say.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. He didn't have the cloak on and stuff.
But he has the face
Yeah,
and the weight of horns. I don't know. It's just like when you look at the G2 art that inspired Liege Maximo. I mean that
yeah,
everyone remembers seeing as Liege Maximo.
right.
It's so vague that like you can't really say this character looks exactly like Liege Maximo from
Right.
the G2
'Cause
comic, but for some reason I'm getting those vibes.
yeah, I mean, the way he was designing G2, it's so vague.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's open to interpretation.
Right.
And this definitely seems to be like some sort of interpretation of Liege Maximo.
Yeah.
But it's also got like kind of like a movie vibe to it a little.
Mm-hmm. With
You know.
the organic shapes and everything.
Yeah, and just the way it's like laid out and layered and stuff. It's all spiky also, which is also a very Liege Maximo thing.
Right.
So
And I'm not familiar with this weapon he's holding, but I'm assuming that this is a Star Saber for Earthspark.
possibly that's a possibility.
Yep.
Because I think it's the Ember Stone is like the artifact that the Malto kids found.
Right.
So they have like cybertronic abilities. Like they could like that armor comes out from the Ember Stone that they have, and
Yes.
this show is kind of weird, and it kind of sucks that they pretty much. Hopefully they do more, but it would suck if they ended it after these specials or whatever.
Right.
Because the thing is that the kids found the Emberstone, which is a Cybertronian artifact, but it's a Cybertronian artifact that belongs to or was created by Quintus Prime. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he like the prime of the Quintessons?
I'm guessing since his name has some connection to Quint, the
Yeah,
Quint term. So
yeah. So like, I don't know. It's Hasbro. You got a lot of explaining to do.
yeah, and doesn't Quintus Prime from Age of the Primes, he looks more like a squid.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but yeah, I'm guessing that's the reason between. I mean, why we're thinking Quintessons with Quintus Prime and stuff.
yeah. I'm seeing what looks like Insecticons.
Right. You talking about all the stuff, these things right here in the back?
Yeah.
That could be the case. But I'm also assuming that this vehicle right here is
Oh,
meant to be
that's.
Hot Rod.
I would bet.
Rodimus or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. No, I would bet money that is him.
Yep. Yep. So then we got that. And then we got this thing. I don't even remember why I picked this shot. It just still looked awesome.
Okay.
Fire effects. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, right. Now I remember. I think this is one of Rodimus. I'll say Hot Rod just to stop confusing myself. Like, I'm assuming this is a shot of Hot Rod using like some flame effects on his as an attack.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. The background is hard to decipher, but it looks almost like it's a space bridge.
Mm-hmm. It's probably Hot Rod defending, like holding off whoever is coming from the space, who's trying to enter the space bridge or something to that effect.
Or he's attacking someone as he's coming out of a space bridge.
Yeah. All in all, he's attacking somebody with fire.
Yeah.
So we got that. Sure. And then let's see. And then we got announced we're getting 2 specials. One is called Hometown Heroes. And the other one was Legacy of Hope. So, and I think that's one of the boy Malto, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice suit.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yep. So I mean, at least we're getting 2 specials instead of 1.
Yeah.
So we got that, and then there we got another shot. Now this really makes me think that this has to be Liege Maximo.
Yeah. I mean, that seems to be the popular consensus that it's Liege Maximo, and I'm inclined to agree.
Me too.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if this show was a hit, you think we would have got this as a figure?
That would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Two toys of Liege Maximo.
I don't know if Hasbro would want to double dip like that, but I mean, I'd probably still get them anyway.
Right. Yep. But in any case, the good news is we are getting a Liege Maximo. It's just not this version.
Yeah, and not to knock this version, but I'm okay with just getting the Age of the Primes one.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah.
But I will say that I'm wondering for the third-party guys that I could see them looking at this Liege Maximo and try to create upgrade parts for the Age of the Primes Liege Maximo to carry these little details over, because that will just make Liege Maximo look even more menacing if he had the cloak and everything.
Yeah. So no, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it also depends on how Liege Maximo looks, because I don't think we've seen any product shots of Liege Maximo yet, right?
Not yet. We've only got rumors that he's coming.
Well, yeah.
I'm assuming it's Wave 2, which we have yet to see any announcements for.
Of 2026?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we got him. Let's see. Yep, and we got a close-up of Liege Maximo killing Optimus. So,
or just scratching him.
Yeah, just giving him a scratch. But we'll see, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
So
tune in. December 5th? December 4th?
Yeah, it's around December, that's for sure. I don't remember.
Yeah, beginning of December. I think it's the 3rd or the 4th.
And I think this is now. I'm not putting my speculation hat here, but I'm just having fun with how this shot was made with Starscream.
Uh-huh.
Like, for some reason, he looks very Optimus Prime-y with the way the colors are placed.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. Like, if it wasn't for the head, I would have thought it was an Optimus.
Yep. The head.
And the wings, obviously,
Right, but especially the head. But then it's just, for some reason, I'm like the guys who did this shot, were they doing it on purpose or something?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. For all we know, he could be carrying the matrix of leadership in his chest right there.
Yeah, that's the reason why he looks very Optimus Prime-orific.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got that, and then we got another shot of Bumblebee dying for a change.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen? I mean, we got to remind ourselves, this is the last of the show, so we could see.
It's a shame that this show is, going to end, because, aside from the Bumblebee, everyone else here, all these Transformers, they're all new characters. Starting from the right, that's Twitch. No, excuse me, hashtag, right. Then Twitch, then Nightshade. I
forgot what their name is. Yeah, Nightshade. Yeah. I remember they turned to an owl.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the figure. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, so in right there, and we got the Malto kid showing off that he could fight too.
Yeah.
With his Tron outfit.
Come on now. There's hashtag and Robbie, or is that what's her name? I forget her name.
It's the girl, I'm assuming. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's just too. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
And we got
Nice.
Leech
Another
Maximo
Leech Maximo. Yeah.
with his BFG.
Yeah. It looks like he ripped it right off of Iron Man.
Yep. Now here's something I've noticed. Like, this is pretty much the designer choice. In one case, it looks like muscles, but in
Yeah.
another case, it looks like teeth. Like,
Yeah, I can see how. Yeah.
where,
Yeah.
like, this is the chest piece with the eye, and this is the teeth. So
Yeah.
a very, like, a lot of interesting design choices they made with
Absolutely.
this Leech
You know what this
Maximo.
also reminds me of?
So
This all those stuff that you pointed out. It reminds me of Augur from Inhumanoids.
yes, it does. Yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah, like it doesn't. It's not as noticeable if you look at the animation, but if you have the figure, or if you take a look at the figure,
Right.
it's a lot like this.
It's a little crumpled up and like almost like a prune of sorts.
Yeah, yeah, but it's
Like
a
a very
lot of
angry
little
prune.
prunes.
Like a very angry prune. That's the way I describe it. But yeah, that's what I could see from here. So, but yeah, I can get an Augur vibe out of him now that you're bringing it up.
Yeah.
So let's see. Then we got Prime with his axe.
Yay! Another Prime picture. Yay!
Yep. I think that's about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tune in later this week because that's when it gets released.
Yes.
We are recording on the 30th or 31st of. This is the 30th
Right.
of November. And
Well,
tomorrow would be the 1st. It's the 30th.
Right. Today is the 30th as we're recording. So.
Right. So by the time this is uploaded and shared on YouTube, go watch it. It's either the 3rd or the 4th.
Yeah. And see if we're all proven right that that's who we're looking at is Leech Maximo.
Yeah, we probably are.
Right.
But on that note, it's about time to take a break. So stay tuned for the rest of the show. Don't know if we have any more Transformers talk about, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be fun.
Right.
See you in a bit.
Later.
忍びの奥義を極めて今5人の力が一つになる忍者合体デラックス無敵将軍
銃剣合体俺の激ピースと3つの獣が銃剣合体敵を決めろ激技電動回転銃剣合体激闘じゃ
電動回転で決めろ激技
And welcome back to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I hope you enjoyed that little break, because we did. And I hope you enjoyed what's playing in between. So,
yeah, sorry about that. I just pressed the wrong button.
Yep, it's all good. So yeah, what else is going on in the world of pop culture fandom?
Well, we got some stuff from Super 7.
Oh, yes, that's right. The Wave 6 Reaction Plus shows?
Yeah. Do you see them? There you go.
Yeah, I was scratching my eye, so.
Gotcha. So what do you think so far, Vic?
I kind of dig it, actually. I was a little skeptical on the Snake Eyes, because like, another Snake Eyes. Like, even though Cobra Commander has a lot of figures, Snake Eyes is one of the few characters who outnumbers how many figures there are of Snake Eyes.
Yeah, well, Snake Eyes is pretty much the Optimus Prime of G.I. Joe, so.
Technically, it would be Duke, which is why they didn't kill him off in the G.I. Joe movie.
Right, but as far as marketing is concerned,
Well, in terms of popularity, I would say, yeah, at least with the fandom.
yes.
Yeah, definitely Snake Eyes it would overtake Duke. Some people outright hate Duke, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But
in any case, but this
a
is
solid
about Super
wave.
7th. Yes.
Yeah, this is a solid wave. I dig it. I would love to get all of them. Hopefully, I can get it through Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York. Go visit them. They have awesome stuff. And
Yes.
hey, you can even visit me if I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
But
At least
yeah, I
the
like
Scarlet
this
variant. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Scarlet variant. I kind of wish she didn't have the hood on, but I could just crack her open and switch up her head.
Right. Oh, they actually have the option to swap heads.
Well, with any O-ring figure, as long as it's, the swivel versus the ball head, you can
Well, the thing
switch
is,
it
I've
out.
never owned these figures, so I don't know what they're capable of.
Well, but you've owned O-ring figures, right? From G.I. Joe?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. But I don't remember if you could remove the
It's
heads.
the same
or
build.
not.
It's the same build. That's my point. It's the
Gotcha.
same build.
But you could actually remove the heads from the older figures.
Yeah, dude, they're all being held together by an O-ring and a screw that you could open from the back.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought it had the option, kind of like how modern toys have. That's the reason why I'm confused by what
it's not
you're
easily
saying.
removable. You need a screwdriver. Yeah.
Right. That's why I was a little thrown off by your
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah. Sorry. Didn't realize you did not know that.
Right.
My
So, because when you said, oh, I could just switch them off, I thought you meant because that was part of the play pattern. That was the reason why I was asking these questions.
Yeah, no, like a ball and socket sort of joint. No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Right.
Just, like physically like unscrew it and everything. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all right.
That's what I meant. But yeah, no, it's a solid wave. If I were to rank them, I would rank them. Obviously, from what I want to get the most would be Mara, which is kind of like Shipwreck's girlfriend from one episode of the show.
Right.
After that, I would say.
I think I like the fact that she actually has the water helmet and everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's pretty cool because it is kind of important, like that she have that.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, she wouldn't be able to go on land. She'd be stuck in water all the time.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I feel like her hair's a little like if you notice, like there's some volume to her hair in this illustration here.
Right.
And like the figure, the hair's a little flat, which is a little disappointing. Like I mean, I kind of understand why they would do that.
Right.
Because they need to fit the helmet on there.
Yep.
But just maybe just like a little wave, in there.
Maybe
would have been nice, but hey, I'm just happy they made the figure, so I'm not gonna complain. And she's my first pick for the wave.
Right.
Second pick, I don't know if it would be Scarlet, but I'm kind of like tied between Cobra Commander and Scarlet because this is the Cobra Commander from the movie, where everyone is in front of Serpentor, and then Serpentor's like, "This is Cobra Commander's fault."
Right.
And he's got
this is the one where he actually had the cape and everything.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Scarlet as my second choice, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Arctic gear. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I tend to army build, but I especially army build snow serpents because even though we live in New York and we don't normally get a lot of snow, even though we do get snow,
but when we get snow, pictures. We get snow, man.
Yeah.
You remember that time we got that snowstorm and it just blocked everything off and stuff, man?
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When it snows, it'll snow. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the point is when it snows and it sticks to the ground and it stays around for a bit, I like to take pictures in the snow. So I have like a ton of snow serpents. I have I mix a lot of my Joes like from the different like eras of Joe, so that they have Arctic gear. But like with this, it's like one less Joe or I should say, it's one more Joe that I can add to those sort of pictures in the snow. You know,
Right.
and I have like a ton of snow serpents, which is like probably the largest troops of Cobra figures that I have.
Mm-hmm. So you most likely would get this just to carry over the snow motif, right?
Yeah, and that's why I would pick Scarlet over Cobra Commander. Plus, I like Cobra Commander. I have a bunch of them, much like Snake Eyes.
Right.
Not to say that they all stink or that the Snake Eyes stinks, because
this one glows red.
Yeah, and that is a really cool feature. Like I almost didn't get it, but someone on Instagram was like, "Oh yeah, here's this video of Snake Eyes glowing," and like they tagged me in it because I'm like, like I had mentioned, I made a comment on the Instagram post, and so the next picture, like the video, I should say,
Right.
it was glowing. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's really cool. So like, they kind of convinced me to get it.
Yes, the play feature.
Yeah, but it's still like my last pick. But basically, I would get the whole wave.
Right, but I think Flynn know what he was doing when it came to Snake Eyes.
Brian Flynn probably does. I mean, and if he's smart, he'll do Hector Ramirez, because we all need a Hector Ramirez, and the Viper. I don't know if you remember the Viper.
Is the Viper?
Yeah, he's like $4.95 an hour.
Right. Yes, I know that character. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't know what the joke was, but then when I actually saw it as an adult, I started laughing at it a little more.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, you're like, that's kind of anticlimactic, but when you're an adult, you just can't help but laugh at the how people interpret it and stuff.
Yeah. It's a good episode.
Yes,
it's a good episode without getting into it, but yeah. I like
I have to watch it just to like refresh myself, especially when
I watched it like last week.
Right. Yeah, especially when with barbecue just laughing when he realized who the Viper is. Like
Yeah. See, this picture doesn't do it justice.
Right. Well, it's blow in the dark plastic. I mean,
yeah, but this picture doesn't do it justice. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Of course. I can imagine it looks even better in person and stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But
this is also like a very specific episode figure.
Right.
Which is part of the reason why like he's on the bottom of the list.
Yep.
For this whole wave.
He's a deep cut.
Yeah, exactly. He is a deep cut.
Yes.
Look at that funky ass gun too. It's
right.
It's like something out of like Flash Gordon or Buck Rogers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how a blue figure glows red.
I don't know what they did, but it's magical. It's magical. Right. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just want to see it just for that alone, man.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing this in like regular colors also.
Yes.
Because this is like a kind of a totally different mold for Snake Eyes.
Well, I think they already released this figure in show colors. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Reaction Plus. So this is the twofer.
No, regular Reaction they did it.
No, but I think this is the twofer, or if I'm not mistaken.
No, this is not a twofer.
All right.
Because this is based on the version 1 Snake Eyes, and every Snake Eyes that Reaction Plus has done is based on the version 2 Snake Eyes, which came with Timber, even though Timber showed up in the show with that version of Snake Eyes on the show. But yeah, that's the first time we're getting this one, which is why like I think it would be a good idea if they're gonna use it as a twofer, that they do like a regular version color.
Of course, I mean the fact that you're asking for it is pretty much evidence right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though you don't want, I mean you've made it clear you're not interested in another Snake Eyes.
I mean, I have a ton of Snake Eyes. Like, I think I just sold. Yeah, I sold one off like a few weeks ago.
Right. But in any case, that's all I got from G.I. Joe, and I found this just came in not too long ago. So I saw some product images for another figure that you and I have been anticipating.
Oh yeah,
Marlena.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. That one was on me.
Yeah. So someone that was actually able to get in-hand images of it. So like we got like, and he played, he just showed all the examples all the things it can do, like the helmet, the card backing,
So her hair comes off and you can put on the helmet. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, granted,
Ooh, you
she
can
looks.
pose her into powerful battle positions.
Yes, I mean, granted, she looks kind of like weird without the dress, but the fact that you can somewhat create the illusion that she's wearing a
Yeah.
spacesuit
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
is fun. Yeah. So there's how
okay,
she
so
looks.
that's plastic.
Right.
Because that's the thing we were wondering about. Remember, like we
Right.
didn't know if it was.
If
Oh
this
wait, does
piece,
she? Is this like a separate? Oh, there's a slit on the side, right? Is that a
right?
slit
This
on
is
the side?
separate. The skirt is a separate piece because she actually has legs.
Right, right. No, but also, I think we were wondering if it was going to be fabric or plastic or
Right.
like a rubber.
Yes.
No, I was hoping for fabric, but
right. But I think it works. I mean, regardless of what we say, because it is removable. So
yeah, I know. But it like if you wanted to have her sitting and like say sitting on her throne, if you 3D print a throne, because I know there's at least 1 or 2 3D models of the Royal Eternian thrones.
right.
Like you're gonna have her with no dress on, but like leggings. Like I don't know.
Right.
That's
I
what
get
like
it.
I would have preferred a soft goods, dress.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not complaining because this looks good either way. But I would have preferred a soft goods.
I agree with you, but I'm still happy to get her from my perspective.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm not trying to like be like, oh, shit on this or whatever. I'm just saying like I would have preferred soft goods cape,
Yes.
robe, and that's it. Like,
Totally were there with you.
yeah. No, but yeah, she looks great. She looks great.
Surprisingly, how much original parts she has.
Yeah, but yeah, I think most of it is original.
She has original arms. Her arms are completely original. Like they didn't even half-ass the arms because I thought they were going to.
Oh, they didn't use it from Shadow Weaver. At least the upper arms.
Maybe the upper arms. I don't know. I have to check my Shadow Weaver just to see.
I have to check mine too.
Right, but I'm guessing the sleeves are original.
Yeah, the lower arms definitely.
Yeah, the lower arms definitely. Yeah, like I'm surprised they didn't like just go with like I don't know, Sharella's arms and paint them green.
Yeah, no, but it wouldn't look right though because you need that puffiness from the cuffs.
Oh, I agree, but I think it would have worked. It would have worked with the other option that you can do with this figure, where you can like make it look like she's wearing a spacesuit because it looks so weird.
That would have been cool.
I mean, granted, that's the bonus, but at the same time, it's like, like I wish they found a way to like find that even, that middle ground.
Yeah, no, for sure.
She looks amazing.
She does. She looks great.
Yeah,
I almost kind of want to kiss her right there.
And here she is with the helmet.
I kissed He-Man's mom.
Yeah. Just say Happy Mother's Day,
Yeah.
Well, you could do is just grab your Randor figure and go, I love you, Marlena. I love you, Randor. Kind of crap.
I don't. Oh wait, I do have a Rand. Well, I have like that 2000X Randor.
But don't you have the Burger King Randor?
I don't.
Right.
I don't have any of the main continuity Randors. I only have the 2000X one.
All right. Well, the good news is it's still available.
I know. I gotta. There's a bunch of stuff that's still available that I want to get.
Right. But in any case, this is all about Marlena, and man, that helmet looks amazing. And like you said, the head is removable, the hair is removable.
Yeah.
It even has like a peg and everything. And just to show you an example of the helmet itself, it actually has the peg as well.
Nice.
So you can have her go bald if you want. Here she looks with all the pieces together.
Yeah. Wow. It looks like the torso is new or new-ish.
The torso, I think they're using the Cartoon Collection torso they've been using for all of the female bodies.
Oh, right, because there's no like it's all very standardized.
Right. Like I would say
at least the upper torso, right? Because the lower torso, I don't know.
I think that's Tila.
Okay.
This piece, I think this is the torso. I think this torso is Cartoon Collection Tila.
Yeah.
The legs could be anything. The boots are original.
Are they? It's
I
a little
mean,
hard to tell,
to
but
my
they
knowledge.
almost look a little bit like the Shira boots. I could be wrong. I'm not saying they are.
You know what? You could be right. I mean, and the high heels. I don't
Right,
know
and
about
also
that.
she's got like that little, like it's not like straight cut across. It's kind of like it comes to a point
Right.
in the front.
Yes.
That's why I'm thinking it could be the Shira boots.
Right. You could be right. And the arms are definitely original, to my knowledge, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, possibly the upper arms, maybe.
Right, but the lower arms,
Shadow
I've
Weevil.
never seen anyone have those lower arms. So
yeah, no, that definitely is like all brand new.
Right.
All in all, though, she's a good-looking figure.
Agreed.
I approve.
Yeah,
Not that they need my approval, but.
But yeah, I've been excited about this figure ever since we heard word of it.
Yeah.
So there we go. And the card art and everything is that they actually took the shot from the episode that I always remembered her for, where she's like flying the ship with this enormous spacesuit.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love it. I gotta get her.
Yep, totally. She's on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Randor, not really. I mean, because I'm very content with my 2000X Randor.
Yeah, no, I want to get the Burger King one before I get this one.
Right. But in any case, yep, she's a winner for me.
Yeah, she's a hottie with the body.
Indeed. Indeed. But yep, who else that's on my list? So anyways, I remember just to continue the discussion we had last time about Red Shadow.
Oh yeah.
So 1 second. Okay. So I saw, because I remember when we last spoke about Red Shadow, we talked about
his story, like what his story was.
Yeah, to see if it'll catch your interest, if you wanted him or not. So here, so we actually got comic pages of Red Shadow. So
nice.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, I guess I'll do a reverse. So anyways, this is basically the story. I'm not going to read it word for word, but the gist is that Red Shadow was once human, and that's his mask, right? And the villain of Powers of Grayskull, which I believe is the Black Wizard.
Yeah.
He sent an army of wolves against Red Shadow when he was human. And eventually Red Shadow befriended one of them. And they became very close, like kind of like like good friends.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the Black Wizard did a magic spell in where Red Shadow and one of the wolves he befriended merged into one being.
Ooh, that's pretty messed up.
Mm-hmm. And then later on, he just became part of a pact. And let's see,
a pact or a pack?
A pack, yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on, he just pretty much roamed the land until he got captured by Shirella.
Oh, okay.
And Shirella and her tribe, they were pondering what to do with Red Shadow, because like she captured him, so that's like him being in nets and everything. So she was talking to one of the tribesmen of her group, and he I think I only read this once, and it was like a few weeks ago, but I don't remember everything. But I remember that this guy right here, I'm assuming might be Vicor, that he wanted to kill him or something like that, and but she decided to free him, and Shirella and Red Shadow decided to have an agreement to fight side by side against the Black Wizard.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this tree comes up and explains to them, you guys got to team up, and because you guys, if you all do a good job, then you can defeat the Black Wizard and inspire generations of heroes and stuff.
Right.
And that's when Hero, Mossman, and Eldor show up, and then they just became a team. So based on this comic book, and then they talked about how Black Wizard is preparing his group, which is the Army of Snake Men, which I don't remember all the characters, but I think that's damn, I forgot their names right now. Cobra Khan, King Hiss,
Tithonus.
Pythonus, and I
And
forgot the name of this.
Squeeze?
That's not. This is that new character right here who has like Cobra Khan's body, but he's using that snake bot that the
Oh,
yeah. He's supposed to be red.
yeah, they probably messed up there.
Yeah, I forgot his name too, but like he's supposed to be that character. So
Well, yeah, but of the heads, isn't that Squeeze?
that's the Cobra Khan
No,
body.
no. Second one below King Hiss.
This one,
Yeah.
that's Cobra Khan.
So who?
That's right. Is that dude right here? See, he's spitting out acid just like Cobra Khan.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it looks kind of squeezed.
It's confusing. Yeah.
But it is Cobra Khan because he has like that open mouth thing.
No,
going.
and I see the connection like on the page. Like
Right.
each head here on the left is on the image to the side behind.
This dude right here. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So based on this comic book, it seems like they're implying that Red Shadow is part of the main Powers of Grayskull team, which consists of Hero, Shirella, Mossman, Eldor, and Red Shadow.
Yeah. Well, that just means that we're gonna get an Eldor.
Yep, pretty much. An Eldor, maybe a Vicor later.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, yep. So anyway, that's the whole story behind Red Shadow. Like, I didn't expect this to be a complex story, but it's interesting that they're really promoting him as being a main character status.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it was interesting enough where I'd want to get him, but they need to put up more comics.
Well, yeah, I get you, but I don't think there's only so much they can say in 5 to 6 pages.
I know. No, but yeah, it's good enough, It's like they're slowly starting to build up the Powers of Grayskull, which is fine because, like, before. I mean, at this moment in time, I have 2 Eldors. Excuse me, 2 heroes, quote unquote vintage one, the Super 7 one. And then I have the Origins one, and then I have Eldor, and now Shirella. So slowly my Powers of Grayskull team is building up, and I guess technically I also have Mossman. So
yeah, you got him at the Amazon when they were selling him at Amazon, right?
Yeah,
just like me.
Yeah, it was like $30, which
right.
At the time it was on sale, quote unquote sale. So
right. But if you narrow it down, it'll probably cost you the same amount just to get them. Like, travel to Walmart and all that stuff.
Yeah, not only that, but like I used a gift card, so it's like it was $30, but it wasn't $30 my own $30.
Right.
Basically it was a gift. It was a Christmas gift. Basically.
Of course, I'm just talking about overall.
Yeah.
I you would have spent the same amount if
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like so, Red Shadow.
Yeah, Red Shadow. Go ahead.
Yeah, it seems like they're really marketing him as part of the main team and stuff. Like he's not like some side character.
Yeah, no, which is cool. I mean, like it's nice to see that they're slowly building up this storyline for Powers of Grayskull because, like the common, like the casual fan may not necessarily know about Powers of Grayskull, and if they do, they probably don't know that much.
Right.
So with this release, we're learning more and more.
They're finally fleshing it out because they barely touched it over the years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like throughout the time it was always Eldor, Hero, and Shirella, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Now we know a little bit more.
Yeah, we got Red Shadow, we got Mossman. I think Wondar is part of the team too.
Possibly. I don't remember his mini comic right now.
Right.
But I think you're right. Either way, as you know, I have my Masterverse of figures, so
the Masterverse conversions and stuff.
Yes, my Masterverse conversions and stuff.
Cool. So, but yeah, like I'm interested in getting the Red Shadow. Like originally I wasn't, but then eventually I just came up with an idea because like I think the reason why I'm interested in owning him now is because I don't have a Wolfman in my collection.
Well, I don't either. Not even in the knockoff stuff. I don't have like I know there was. I think in Galaxy Warriors or Galaxy Fighters are practically the same thing.
Right.
There was like a wolf guy, but I don't have him. I have like Iguana that episode or two.
Yes, I remember seeing him.
You know. So yeah, it'd be cool to have like another like wolf guy.
Right. Because I was thinking about customizing one myself, but then when I was looking at all the parts, I noticed it was going to cost me so much to make one of my own. And I see this dude, and I'm like, like it'll be cheaper. And
Yeah,
everything.
no,
So,
it totally would. Like I don't blame you, dude. Because also I remember like you said initially you were not interested, you know. So like I could see why you changed your mind. You
yeah,
know.
of course. It's just the whole idea about having a Wolfman in my collection is one of my interests in it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I figured we kind of can close this episode off with this last thing that just came out of nowhere. From my perspective, because when I saw this, I was like, dude, like, wow. This is kind of like we don't really talk about Super Sentai that much in this channel.
No, even though we do like Super Sentai.
Exactly, and that's the reason, like, because Victor and I, we love everything when it comes to the fandom. It's just there's so much to cover, and
I wouldn't say everything, but we do like a
yeah,
lot.
well, a lot. That's
Yeah,
that's what I
that's
mean
your
by
point.
everything.
Yeah,
like I know everything is not as an absolute, but there is a lot of stuff we like to talk about, and
yeah,
Super Sentai is like one of those things we enjoy. And when this news came out, I just felt, dude, we gotta like just give our thoughts on it. Was Super Sentai is turning 50. They're going to be celebrating their 50th anniversary of running consistently of Japanese shows over for 50 years, and that's something to celebrate for. But at the same time, it's canceling at that point.
I know. I've seen the headlines, but I have not.
Oh, by the way,
I have not really looked into it because initially, like they were like rumors, nothing was confirmed. But recently I've seen headlines where like, yeah, they're canceling Super Sentai. So I don't know how true it is. But if it is, well, that kind of sucks.
Well, it's very confirmed at this moment.
Yeah. That's a shame.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a part of me is a little heartbroken, but at the same time, I was talking to a friend about this who's a big fan of Super Sentai as well. And I kind of came to the terms of saying, like, as heartbroken as I am, I can understand why it's going to be canceled, because I haven't watched Super Sentai in a long time, and every time I see one, like, either I'm interested but not interested enough to actually come back.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now that it's going, like, I feel bad that it's going.
Yeah.
So, but with that said, like your overall thoughts, Victor. Like, what were your favorite Sentai shows that you remember watching?
Kaku Ranger. no, it's not just Kaku Ranger. I like to go Kaiser, which I know normally you don't like anniversary shows.
Yes, that's been my big pet peeve. But why don't you go share your thoughts on Go Kaiser, and I'll share my thoughts on why.
Oh, geez. You're trying to make me remember things from like 20 years ago?
Well, just reminisce on whatever thoughts that comes to mind.
I mean, I like the fact that they acknowledged a lot of like all the previous Sentai teams, and they were kind of like treasure hunting for keys and stuff.
Right. Is this the one where the main character's name was Captain Magnificent?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, some of the names are a little hokey. But it's Super Sentai. Like, it's a show that's not designed for like Gen Xers, and
its target audience. Its target audience is probably like around 10 years old at most.
That might even be a little high, but yeah, like basically, like it's stuff geared for kids, really.
Right.
which is probably why I forgot which one. I know one of the actresses got like let go from the show because she got caught underage drinking.
Mm.
Granted, she was a few months away from being within the legal limits in Japan, but she got caught a couple of months early and they let her go, which is it's kind of messed up, but I kind of get why, because they don't want to sort of encourage that in their younger children, you know.
Interesting, because I find that very I find that a little hypocritical, if you ask me, because I remember in one of the shows, one of the villains in one of the Sentai shows, the actress actually has a history of doing roles that are meant for adults.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm trying my best to be mindful
No,
of how I word
yeah,
it,
I get you, yeah.
but the fact is that this actress has a known history of doing very adult roles, and she still got a job working in a Sentai show.
Right. Did she continue doing adult material afterwards?
Not that I know of, but the fact that she has a history,
Yeah.
just still makes me feel like,
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong then. I don't know. I honestly I don't remember.
Right, but it's just.
But either way, she's not on
I'm
the
just
show
saying,
anymore.
right?
Yeah.
In any case, like it's just that's a interesting detail, I'll say.
Yeah.
But anyways, you said, yeah, I think that's the only thing I liked about Gokaiger is the fact that their Red Ranger, that his name is so hokey, and that's the only thing I can remember it for.
Yeah. I mean, they had some cool gear too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look like pirates and stuff.
Yeah. So like they had a kind of like a flintlock pistol, and it would change into like a sword or a dagger. And I mean it was very heavily, like, oh, the like constant switching into other different Sentai team members, which is really
Right.
cool.
So you remember all the characters from the past and just do nods to all the other
Exactly.
Sentai, all the other Sentai characters. Just
Right.
it's like it's one of the callback shows and stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely a lot of callbacks to other shows. But it was still its own thing, of course,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I really enjoyed it. I liked, for lack of a better term, the Zord was okay. Their Zord wasn't like the best.
the
'Cause
robot.
I barely remember. Like, if you showed me a picture, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's the one from Gokaiger. But like in my head, like I don't remember it very well.
Yes. I think it doesn't help the fact that majority of his gimmicks was to rely on older designs to like that Megazord they have was that one of his abilities was to do callbacks from older Megazords.
Right.
And he kind of resembles them to some extent.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Well, no, with the current series, was it Zugyoger or something like that?
Right.
Like the current series, like with the Zords, with the Megazords, like they just
dude right here?
straight up change into them, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like I've watched a couple of them.
Right.
And like as far as the Zord goes,
yes,
if I remember correctly, they just straight up transform into the Zords.
I think this one right here, this series right here, where it's like I remember this was one show, I forgot the name of it, where the ranger, the only human ranger is this guy right here. Okay. And everybody else, the other members are actually the robots that they turn into.
Really? I have not seen that one.
Yes.
And this is one of the other. I've skipped a couple of them.
Exactly. So, but yeah, what I like, I just want to comment on the other, there's an anniversary show I'm interested in, but at the same time, like I have like a very, I'm not very enthusiastic when it comes to anniversary shows. But I was interested in this show right here, which is this dude that I'm pointing at, and his whole gimmick was that each member actually looks like a specific Megazord from other lines, like in the past. Like one of them, he actually looks like the Kaku Ranger. No, is that Zoo Ranger? The one that Power
Mighty
Rangers
Morphing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Mighty Morphin. You know, when he actually looks like that Megazord. You know, the one with the teeth on his chest plate and everything.
Yeah, Daijujin.
Yes, he
Yeah,
in this guy's show. One of the Power Ranger members is that robot.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but
You know,
like a
it's
very yes.
no.
But
Go
like a
ahead, finish, and then
more
I'll
toned
go.
down version of that design.
Right. I just remembered something though.
Mhm.
Kind of a spoiler. So if any of you fans don't want to be spoiled for the current Sentai team, well, just skip it a few seconds ahead, like 10, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. But Rob, I'm sure you don't care because it's an
Right.
anniversary show, so you don't
Mhm.
really care.
Right.
But apparently, there's like an evil version of Daijujin. You know, so like
This
they
dude right
basically
here?
like Bandai had put out like a black and gold Megazord back in the days, and like they
Right.
kind of made it canon in Super Sentai.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's like an evil version or something like that. I don't remember exactly the full details, so I could be kind of wrong.
Right.
But more or less, those are the details. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like they were like, oh yeah, well, we're just gonna take this from the Americas and just boom, make it canon to Super Sentai. I thought that was a neat little thing.
Yes.
You know, but going back to like other Sentai shows that I like I'm sure you know this, but most people don't know this about me. But I love Kaku Ranger, and most shows with
Ninja themes.
ninjas. Yeah, so like I liked Ninja Storm. I was it Abba? No, it wasn't Abba Ranger.
Nimpu Sentai, Hurricane. That's a personal favorite of mine.
Hurricane. Yeah. Like I have not seen Hurricane, but I did like Ninja Storm. So I'm sure Hurricane is just as good. I like the other one also, Ninja. I started
Yes.
watching Ninja, and that's a good one too because they also bring back previous Ninja Sentai team members back.
Right.
Kaku Ranger. I mean, I want to sit down and watch Abba Ranger, but I loved Dino Thunder. And I love the designs. Like that's one of the things that always gets me about Super Sentai. Like I really have to like the designs of the suits, like the actual Sentai member suits, or like the Zords, like
Right.
that's always what gets me. So like Tokuja, which was the one with the trains, which is like next to Captain Marvelous on the left.
Right.
Like
this dude right here.
yeah, exactly that dude. Like I'm like, you know, like it's the same thing with like Zeo or O Ranger. Like I'm not too keen on those outfits, so I never really got into it. Either version, Super Sentai or Power Rangers.
Right.
Oh, there's the ninja guy over on the right. Oh, no, above.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ninja guy. Oh, Dino Charge. I forgot the Japanese name, but the
Right
Super
here?
Sentai version, yeah, dude.
Abaku Sentai Aba Rangers.
No, that's not Abba Ranger. Abba Ranger is Dino Thunder, isn't it?
This guy
This
right
is
here.
Dino Charge in the States.
Yeah, I
It's
forgot.
Power Rangers.
Right. My mistake. Yeah. It's
This
just
is Dino Charge.
okay.
I forgot the name in Japanese, but I watched the Japanese version of it. This was really cool. This is another one where like they're dinosaurs, and like they would have like dude, like they started off with like 5 team members, and I think they ended up I don't know, but like at least 10 or more team members. So they ended up like and like it's cool because like some of the Zords would become different weapons for the Megazord. So like there were like I think it was like the Dimetrodon. There was a Dimetrodon Zord that had like a
Yes.
hammer, right? So when they became the Megazord, it would have like a hammer arm because the Dimetrodon would become the arm.
Right.
So that was like a really cool feature of that Megazord.
Mhm.
And I really enjoyed that. That was a really good show. Damn, I wish. I
If
know
I'm
it's not in
mistaken,
Ninja.
is
I
that
think
supposed to be?
it's
But I'm trying to remember. Is this that there's kind of like a dinosaur theme, but it's also like a night theme as well?
a night theme, like with a K, night.
Yes.
Shit.
No, the Dino Charge show you're talking about.
I think one of the villains was like a knight.
Gotcha. All right. So okay, so let's see. So those are the. Is there another shows you want to bring up, or
Kyoryuger. That was the name of Dino Charge is Super Sentai.
yes?
Kyoryuger. That's good. What else? I think Ghost Sager didn't do anything for me. That was Megaforce over here. I tried watching Beast Morphers, the Japanese version though, but I didn't do anything for me either. Can you scroll down a bit, please?
Is that the one with the sunglasses and everything?
Yeah, it's kind of past it, but it's okay. It's like, okay, so see the guy with the star face or like the wheel face
On
the left? Yeah.
Yes.
So go up one and then to the left.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that's I don't remember the name here the Super
Right.
Sentai version, but that's Beast Morphers if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. And my mistake. Here's the one I was referring to, where it has a night theme, because this one was that was the Dino Rangers I was thinking of.
Oh,
because if you look at the head, it looks kind of like the way a night visor looks.
Did that come out as a Power Rangers show though?
Yes, it did.
So.
It did.
It did.
It was like one of the last of the new Ranger shows. I forgot the name of it. Dino Fury, I think it was called.
I think you're right. I think it is Dino Fury.
So, but yes, you're talking about this Ranger show. I forgot the name of it in Japan.
Which one?
This one right here. One with the sunglasses,
yeah,
the Beast Morphers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just didn't care for it. I don't know. It didn't do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, like, I guess you could say I'm picky with any of these like tokusatsu shows.
Right.
Like, I'm kind of picky about it.
Right.
Especially Super Sentai.
Yeah, because they pretty much reimagine themselves every year. So it really depends on if you're interested in the theme or not.
Right. So like if you notice, I tend to like ninjas and dinosaurs because those are things I like. Ninjas and dinosaurs.
Right.
You know, I mean, I did like SPD. SPD was kind of cool, but that's SPD. Like I never watched the Super Sentai version.
Yeah, the Super Sentai version was not to my liking. I really like what they did with the American interpretation of SPD. Yeah. Where they made it about this whole cosmic, this outer space, this future utopia kind of thing, where they had to like work with space aliens and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And when it came to that version, I've always wanted to see Dog and Kruger end up with that cat assistant.
Yeah, she was hot.
Exactly.
She was hot, even with the cat ears and the light colored eyes.
Yep, indeed. But anyways, going back to Super Sentai, but yeah, so like for me, my personal favorite show is what you consider Ninja Storm. Like I am a huge fan of Nimpu Sentai Hurricanegers. Yep.
Hurricaneger, yeah.
Yeah, I love everything about that show. Like I like the fact that they broke the formula of having 5 Rangers show up at once. That they first start off with 3, and then they introduce 2 the fourth and 5th Ranger, and they happen to be the bad guys of the show.
Yeah, and then Ninja Storm did the same thing.
They're both, because they're following what happened in Hurricaneger.
Yeah,
because Ninja Storm is, I mean, in America, Ninja Storm. Let me rephrase that. When they released Hurricanegers, they brought it to America. They called it Ninja Storm. So they pretty much followed not all the story beats, but
a lot. Yeah,
but a lot. And like one of the big beats they had was the fact that they started off with 3 Rangers, and then they added 2, and then the 2 they added were the bad guys.
Yeah.
And then they both had their own Megazords. And then later on, once they teamed up, then both Megazords could become a Super Megazord.
Yeah, I know. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
I definitely remember liking Ninja Storm. Like I said, I have to sit down and watch Hurricaneger, but just because like I liked Ninja Storm. But it's weird. Like I've heard people complain about like the Disney era of Power Rangers, and I'm like, you know what? They kind of followed the Super Sentai route, and I have no problems with that. Like,
Yes.
granted, yes, they were basically like Americanized versions of the Super Sentai shows, but it didn't bother me.
Hmm.
You know, granted, I'm pretty sure they took some liberties with Dino Thunder because they included Tommy, who was a former Green Ranger, and I think
Yes.
Mesogog, which was the villain for that, was like not in Super Sentai, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, when it came to Power Rangers, they added a lot of new original characters, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. I think
Right.
Mesogod to me worked, but the character they created, Ninja Storm, I wasn't a big fan of because they added all these details that because the thing was I saw Ninja's Hurricanegers
Hurricane
first,
Yeah.
and there was so much about it that when I saw Ninja Storm, I couldn't watch it because I like Hurricanegers so much.
What did they add?
Okay, so let's see. They added the new main villain was this guy wearing a leather mask. Let's see. They changed the dynamic of certain characters because in Ninja Storm, all the bad guys were working together. So
Right.
but in in Hurricanegers, they had like all these little sub factions of villains, and then they were constantly kind of plotting against each other. So, and it was so interesting how they presented these characters that they actually had their own way of making the monsters grow. Because
that sounds cool.
Like they have their own special, like their own unique way. Like one uses a scroll, another one uses a bazooka. So and they're always constantly butting heads with each other.
Right.
And so there's like all these little, it's almost like Game of Thrones to a degree, if that's the right word. Like there's like a lot of backstabbing.
No, yeah. I think you used the right.
Yes.
You had the right idea in what you were thinking.
So that's what I really enjoyed in that section. And there is comedy, but it's not as campy as what Ninja Storm did. And probably one of my favorite things about Ninja Storm was their Sixth Ranger.
The samurai one.
Yes. The thing was
samurai, right?
Right. I think I don't remember his full name, but it's just because it's been so long. But he was a ninja as well. Right. But the way they played him off in the Ninja Storm show is that he's the son of one of the mentor character, the Zordon character. He's like kind of the son. Right?
Yeah.
So, but in the Japanese, in the Japanese version, he's literally my favorite Sixth Ranger of all time.
Right.
And one of the reasons why is they found ways to make he has like one of the most complex stories I've seen. Like for starters, and this is not complexity, but this is just what made him memorable, is that in a Japanese show, he just randomly speaks English from time to time.
That's like Jiraiya in Kagu Ranger.
Yeah. It's like out of nowhere, he'd be like, "Ow, nice combination," because and he's saying it with a Japanese accent, so it just sounds so off. And that made me memorable. Yeah. The other thing this is the reason why I can't believe I forgot his name. Shurikenger, I think his name is, or something like that. Or anyways,
the green one.
The green one. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I liked about him was that his human form was constantly different. Like it kept changing the actor playing his human form.
Interesting.
And the thing is, granted, I don't know who these actors are, but I checked it up on the wiki. They stated that in the wiki, the people who played the Sixth Ranger in Hurricaneger is an actor who played a ranger from the past shows.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. So it's always kind of a bit of a game of who's the Sixth Ranger when he turns. And then later on, they actually gave an explanation as to why he constantly, his identity is constantly changing. Because
don't spoil it because I do want to sit down and watch Hurricane.
Right, but when they stated it, I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool.
So that's the whole little running gag with him is like trying to figure out who's going to be the Sixth Ranger.
Right.
And then once you see him, then what is he going to say in English? So randomly. And the other reason why you're talking to one of the biggest Hurricaneger fans out there.
Yeah.
the other thing I really liked about it was that the combinations of the Megazords is perfect. Like I won't say perfect, but it's just it worked for me. Like certain pieces, like how whenever they keep adding to the Megazord, that he just looks like a jumbled mess as time goes
Yeah,
by.
like Z Ranger kind of suffers from that a little bit, I would say.
Right. But when they kept adding to their Megazord, it just looks better and better in my opinion. So
Okay. All right. Yeah.
and let's see. Oh, and again, this is like just a little minor detail, but like I really enjoyed it as a story because there was this one scene where, like, again, this is a minor spoiler, or I would say this is kind of like a catchphrase, if you will. In the beginning of the show, the three main rangers of that show, they had a moment where they had like a special line that they would say, kind of like I won't say a catchphrase, but there was like this moment where they were like they're being dramatic and giving their speeches.
Right.
I thought it was interesting that they always keep doing callbacks to that speech throughout the show. So
Okay.
So like again, like I love that show so much. So
Yeah.
And on the subject of another show that's like a personal favorite of mine, it's Genki Rangers. And
Which
it's
one is that?
the Kung Fu one. See if I can see a picture.
Yeah,
of it.
if it's
Wait,
was that Wild Force?
I don't think it's.
No, it wasn't.
It's not Wild
Jungle
Force.
Fury.
Jungle Fury, yes. In America is Jungle Fury, yeah. Wild Force.
I liked Jungle
Genki
Fury.
Rangers, yes.
It's
pretty much it's beat for beat.
It is
Genki Rangers. Like I can't say what's the difference because I after how much disgust I had for Ninja Storm, I didn't bother watching Jungle Fury.
No, that's totally fine.
But but I really like Genki Rangers.
Yeah, because like Jungle Fury was one of those shows, during the Disney era of Power Rangers. That was kind of like, I think it was between Ninja Storm and like Dino Thunder, in like the order that they came out. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I know it was like one of those. That was like an in between show that came out between two other shows that I really really liked.
Right.
And I like, as far as Wild Force goes, because I can't speak for Genki Ranger. Like, it was okay. I did drop off a little bit on it. The outfits were kind of mid for me. Like, I love the helmets, but the rest of the outfits were kind of eh.
Right.
Zords were fine.
Well, that was the thing. Like, when it came to that show, I would say I enjoyed it so much for the story.
Yeah.
And the story was so good. It's like one of those instances where the story is so good that I can overlook all the issues I had. Like, I agree. Like, I'm not a big fan of the
outfits.
The outfits. I'm not a big fan of the robots, that's for sure. But man, the story was so good that I was able to overlook everything about it.
Yeah, I should probably sit down and watch it then as Genki Ranger.
Right. Because like I would say it becomes more rewarding for you if you look at it as a fan of Kung Fu movies. Because they do a lot of stuff like they introduce all these new mentors in the group, and they're named after a lot of popular movie star Kung Fu stars. Like one's called Michelle Yeoh, like literally. Then they had another one named Gory Yen.
Okay, it took me a minute, but yeah.
And then the one that makes me crack up the most is that they actually talk about him as like the great Grand Master, and his name is I'm gonna try my best to pronounce it the way they pronounce it. His name is Bruce Lai Lee.
I'm more surprised by how they kind of try to like fudge it as opposed to who it was, because I saw that one coming a mile away. But
right, exactly. But
any fan of Kung Fu films, like they're gonna know it's basically gonna be Bruce Lee.
Yep. And like I would say, like, I mean, granted, I can go on forever with Genki Rangers, but I'll just talk about one of my personal favorite episodes. Was that one of the characters, the girl, the Yellow Ranger of Genki Rangers?
Yeah, I think she was a cheetah, right?
Yeah, because her tech, because like each one has like a specific what do you call it?
Like a style of
Not a
fighting.
style, but like a virtue
Mm-hmm.
of martial arts. Like the main character, his is like he's pretty much a prodigy, like just a talent. He's like genetically talented, I guess is the right word.
Okay.
The blue one, he's all about execution, technique.
Yeah.
The Yellow Ranger, she was all about speed. And they had like a contest when she was fighting one of I forgot what you call them, but like the bad guys, if you will.
Right.
And I think he was a centipede. So get it, because he has like multiple arms, because he moves so fast, he looks like he has multiple arms. So they were kind of like doing a contest on who can hit the most. And when they had the contest, it turns out that the centipede, he had the most hits.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at what the cheetah did, she probably has like at least like how to describe it. She had like the centipede had 300 hits, and the cheetah had 299 hits.
Okay.
And then when you really look at it, they'll actually show how they hit, because if you notice, you'll notice that the centipede, his hits are all over the place, right? Whereas the cheetah, her hits made the perfect shape of the body.
That's funny.
Yeah, so like like that was the reason why no, let me rephrase that. There's so many other reasons why I like Geki Rangers.
Right.
And that's another show I highly recommend. So
yeah.
But on the subject of Sentai, Super Sentai, yeah, I do feel bad that it's ending.
Yeah.
But I also feel happy that it lasted for 50 years.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you on that. I'm just kind of like wondering, like, why? Like, have they given a reason as to why they're canceling sales?
Yes, they were going down in sales, so and it's been dwindling for years. So that was one of the reasons why. And but it's not a lack of trying, because they kept trying to reinvent themselves. Because you can see, let's see, like right there, this show right here, I forgot the name of it, but if you notice, the Ranger, he looks like he has a lot more armor than he usually has, because like since Sentai characters usually have like kind of like jumpsuits almost.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like if I didn't know better, I would have thought that was a Masked Rider or a Common Rider character.
Exactly, because they were trying to like feed off on that. Now I don't say copy off, but they were just taking notes.
Yeah.
And try to like see if they can add that to the Power Rangers line. And this is one of their attempts. But yeah, overall, so because of that, it's just been dwindling for years and stuff. So
that sucks.
But in one hand, like it's good that they tried their best to last for 50 years, because that's still
I mean, yeah, that's quite an achievement.
Right. So with that said, but there is some good news if you really want to look at it this way. Granted that they're canceling Super Sentai, but that means there's a spot open.
Yes, and they probably will fill it with some metal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. So like that's the thing they were planning. The next line they have is something called Project Red.
Actually, I know what the show is too.
Right. Yeah.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Can I say it? Yeah. It's Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity.
Yes, exactly. This is based on one of that. What's the name of the company? Bandai. Was it Bandai that produced all these things?
I think it's I think it's Toei.
Yes, but yeah,
and
like
usually
Toei
ends up making the toys. Yeah,
right. But Toei, they have a large library of shows. I forgot the name of they call them. I think you usually call them Japanese heroes.
Well, like Gavan and like Metal Dar, like the shows that they use for like VR Troopers are all like metal heroes. Same thing with Beetleborgs. Beetleborgs are metal heroes.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, like I think we're going on the same page that they're going back to that line of heroes. which
Yeah.
is the Metal Heroes, and seeing they're going to try to see if they can like focus on all the marketing on these characters and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and from my understanding, it's gonna be like a kind of like a reboot show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's but not only that. Like, let me show a picture of the Metal Hero so we can use that as an example. So here's what I've gathered on what little details I've collected is that yes, it is the main focus is going to be on these Metal Heroes. So it's going to be kind of like the equivalent, like their equivalent of Kamen Rider to an extent, which is going to be focused on one character being the hero of the show. And give me a second, I'm just losing my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, but I think they're connecting it to the Metal Hero series, right?
Well, Gaban is a Metal Hero, so
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that, but also connecting it to the history of Metal Heroes as well.
Oh, possibly. I mean, I know some of the shows are connected, but not all of them.
Right. But I think it kind of goes back to the alternate reality thing. That using, like they're probably gonna do like alternate dimensions where he can travel and I'm not saying he will travel, but it's like they're gonna use the, from what I remember, they said that when it came to this new Red series, that he was going to be kind of like a link to all the past Metal Heroes.
Okay.
But not only that, but because the other comment I keep hearing is that Super Sentai is not really dead, but that this character will also be kind of like an ambassador to Super Sentai as well.
Oh,
so
interesting.
So there might be a chance we'll see some older Super Sentai characters show up in whatever this new line of Metal Heroes is going.
Yeah.
Not saying that this one will have Super Sentai show up, but the way I interpreted the statement for Project Red is that the more this show goes on, the more they'll introduce Super Sentai elements into this character.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
So this is almost like kind of like a reimagining, like a complete reboot / reimagining of what Super Sentai is. That maybe they might grab all the little details that made Super Sentai popular and funnel it into this new type of hero.
Yeah, interesting.
In Project Red.
Yeah, like I'll have to dig a little bit more into it. But yeah, like if it's gonna be like, going into like other types of shows, like Super Sentai, that and kind of like being an ambassador for that brand, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so like granted, there's a part of me is heartbroken that Super Sentai is ending, but I am looking forward to what this new rebranding is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes change is good.
Right. I mean, I can compare this to what happened to Transformers to some extent. Remember, because like we got eventually G1 was winding down. Then we got G2, and then later on we got Beast Wars. And I feel Beast Wars helped save the brand. And until when it came back to G1, I mean, then we had the Unicron trilogy, and then the Unicron trilogy evolved into all these other versions, and it just became to this what we have today. So I'm kind of seeing Sentai going through that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I mean, maybe they'll do a couple of Metal Hero show. Maybe they'll do what else is there? There's Metal Heroes. There's
we still got.
Oh, there's also Master Riders.
Yes, we still got Kamen Rider. So Kamen Rider and Ultraman and everything. So
well, Ultraman is Tsuburaya, so I don't know if that's necessarily going to work, but I get what you're saying.
I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying about Kamen Rider and now got Project Red.
Yeah.
And there's so much that I think there's. I'm not. It's not all concrete, but the other thoughts that everyone's talking about is that they're going to try to do what they're doing with Kamen Rider now, which is trying to make it more mainstream to like be open to like to American audience as well.
I don't like that idea.
Well, it's doing well with the Kamen Rider Zets and Ultraman Omega.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, those are all, so the thing is that those are shows that like it's not a team of people. It's like generally one hero. You know, like they may have people behind them. So like the dynamic is different. You know, when you have like a singular hero versus a team of heroes.
Right.
And like I've realized, I've noticed that team ethics in Japan and the way teams kind of like conduct themselves are different when you have like American writing versus Japanese writing.
Oh, my mistake. I think what they're not teaming up.
No, I'm not saying you're saying that. What I'm saying is that like they're if they want to try and make it more westernized or like more like, you know, more appealing to American audiences, therefore try to emulate American audiences, they're gonna lose their Japanese audiences. That's the point that I was getting to.
Oh, I see.
Because the American way of thinking is different than the Japanese way of thinking, in general. General, you know. I mean, yeah, granted, there are people who like the Japanese style of, you know, writing about heroes and stuff. You know, that's why, you know, there's such a fandom for anime and manga. But like, and the same kind of applies for like tokusatsu shows. You know, we like it because they're distinctly Japanese, not because they're more like American shows. If you wanted like an American Super Sentai team, that's why you watch Power Rangers, and you only watch Power Rangers. Like, you know, like I know for a fact that there are fans out there who only like Power Rangers, they don't like Super Sentai, and then there are fans that are like only Super Sentai, they don't like Power Rangers, and then there's guys like me where like I'm like, well, it depends on the show, and you know, I may like one version over the other, you know, but I'll watch either version.
Right. Well, with all I hear what you're saying then, but at the moment, the first attempt that that Toei is doing is with Kamen Rider Zets, and so far is pretty successful from what I'm gathering. And I believe I don't know the statistics, but I believe that Ultraman is doing the same with their new
Omega.
With Omega. Yeah. So like I'll have to like look back to see if it's successful at the moment. So if it's working for them, that whatever their formula is, it might be applied to whatever Project Red is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
I got you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hopefully it works out. I mean, I don't know. I haven't. Oh, with Ultramans, I always feel like I need to watch it from the beginning. Like not necessarily like from the beginning. Like I have to watch the first Ultraman series. I mean, like the first episode of a series.
Yes.
You know, and because I know for a fact that Super Daya, they usually pull them down after a few weeks. They don't they don't keep them there on YouTube.
Right.
You know, like I might have to find other means to watch the show if I'm going to sit down and watch an Ultraman show.
Right.
But you know, then again, I still have to finish. I still have to watch Ultra 7, which I got on Blu-ray. So there you go.
So, in any case, you know, like I'm looking forward to whatever Project Red is. So
yeah, and hopefully it's you know, it's a sign of good things to come.
Yes.
You know, and hopefully, you know, it's a win-win situation where like Bandai and Toei get whatever they want out of it, basically toy sales and, you know, ratings, and American fans get an enjoyable show.
Yes.
You know?
But the other thing I want to bring up, I mean, when it comes to Super Sentai, is that granted we're talking about its cancellation, but there is still a window that it might come back, because they said the other rumors I heard was that when it comes to Project Red, if it doesn't work, they might go back to Super Sentai.
Yeah. I mean that kind of goes back to the whole statement that I was saying before, where like, sometimes change is good, or like it can be a way to recharge your batteries.
Mm-hmm.
So Project Red, like maybe they'll take a break from Super Sentai, maybe they'll like hire a whole new team and then come up with a whole new show, and for all we know, it could be a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Either way, I look at it as a win.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But on that note, as we say goodbye to Super Sentai after 50 years of entertainment children and people with the child at heart, it is time to say goodnight. If you made it this far, thank you for watching our little show as we talk about random stuff like Super Sentai and Transformers and G.I. Joe and MotU and stuff. Not that one is better over the other. We love all that stuff here. But yeah, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, always be excellent to each other. Bye.
Take care.